Hi everyone, Brian here again, and I think you can tell why I've come on for this particular video. You should be able to tell by the title of the video, in fact. I'm here to say a big thank you to you all and to celebrate the fact that I have reached a really significant milestone in my YouTube channel, and that is my first 1,000 subscribers. And I'm kind of amazed that I'm here really, because I started this channel back in December of last year, just 8 months ago, and really I did it partly for my own amusement and development, and to give me an opportunity to think through some of the things that I wanted to learn more about and to write about and to speak about, and it gave me an opportunity to do that. And partly because I wanted to connect with other people in the community, which I have definitely done. It's been such a warm and welcoming community, but I haven't really been paying very much attention to how many subscribers I've had, and it took a couple of people to point out to me that I was getting close to 1,000 before I really realised it, and thought, well, yeah, that's actually an important thing. So important only in the sense that from my point of view, it feels like that means that, you know, I've been able to speak to and connect with the kind of people that I wanted to speak to and connect with, because I've had lots of interaction from people on the channel, lots of comments from people who are hopefully enjoying the videos that I've been producing and who have been involved in the discussions that some of those videos have provoked. And so I'm very grateful that you're all here, and I'm very grateful that I'm still here doing this and that I've been enjoying it so much, because it was a bit of an experiment. I thought maybe I won't like it, maybe I'll do 3 or 4 videos and that'll be enough for me, but that has not proven to be the case. I'm having a great time making these videos. I've got lots of ideas for the other things that I want to share with you. Yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you. And I've been thinking about, well, how can I say thank you to my subscribers? Because, you know, I've done a couple of, or more than a couple of tarot tags on this channel where I've given away prizes for videos that are drawn out of the hat. I did one of those earlier on today, in fact. You know, I thought, well, maybe I could do another kind of draw for my, you know, give each one of my 1,000 subscribers a chance to win something. And then I thought, well, the only problem with that is that means there can only be, you know, 1 or maybe a few winners, but certainly not 1,000. And then I thought, well, maybe I could do something for, you know, maybe I could do something for each one of my 1,000 subscribers. And I thought, well, that's going to be difficult, because not all of my 1,000 subscribers would tell me where they live, I'm sure, and probably that's a good thing. And so I can't exactly send something to each of my subscribers. And even if I could, I don't think I'd be able to afford to, because even if I was sending, you know, nothing but hot air, which again wouldn't be difficult for me, I'd still have to pay for the postage, and I don't think I'd manage to do that for 1,000 parcels all in one go. So I did a bit of a thought experiment, and I thought, well, you know, if I was to give each one of my subscribers a nice shiny 10p piece, and I think you're worth a lot more than 10p, by the way, but just symbolically, as a token of my appreciation, if I was able to send you a 10p piece, if I added them all up together for 1,000 subscribers, and I'm very mathematically challenged, but I think even I can figure this out, that would equate to £100, right? So if I imagine I have this virtual £100 made up of all the 10p pieces that I pulled together because of each one of you, what could I do with that £100? And what I've decided is, and what I have done in fact, is to donate £100 to 2 charities that are important to me. And the charities that I'm donating money to, in the name of my YouTube community, if you like, is 2 charities are Myeloma UK, which is a UK-based charity, and DKMS, which is a charity that started life in Germany but now has offices in the UK and all over the world, including in the United States, where a lot of my subscribers come from. And the reason that I'm donating to both of these charities is that they both deal with the same root issue, and that is blood cancer, myeloma, which is actually a form of well, Myeloma UK deals with myeloma, which is a form of cancer of the plasma cells that are in everyone's bone marrow. And DKMS deals more broadly with blood cancers, but including myeloma. And the reason I've chosen those two charities is, those of you who've watched this channel will know that my mum died when I was 9, and she died of a very rare form of multiple myeloma called plasma cell leukemia. Very rare and aggressive form of bone marrow cancer, blood cancer, effectively. And you know, since then I've obviously learned a bit about what it means to get a diagnosis like that. And you know, even today 15 people a day in the UK are diagnosed with myeloma. And if you look at blood cancers in the whole in the UK, then someone is diagnosed with a blood cancer, some type of blood cancer, every 20 minutes. Now that's just the UK, so obviously that's magnified all across the world. And the thing about myeloma and blood cancers is that not all of them are terribly well understood, and not all of them are easy to treat. I don't think any of them are easy to treat, but some of them are very difficult to treat. So a lot more support is needed for people who are diagnosed with these cancers. A lot more support is required for families who are dealing with a loved one's diagnosis. Lots more research is needed. So I chose those two charities because Myeloma UK, both of them, but certainly Myeloma UK in particular, sends its resources when it raises money to the things I've just mentioned. So it looks into innovative research, it looks into new and improved treatments for people who've got the disease or diseases, and it looks for ways of supporting families that are coping with a loved one's diagnosis. And DKMS does all of that, and it also runs a stem cell registry. And a stem cell registry is a register of people who are willing to donate their stem cells, because some blood cancers can be treated with stem cell transplants. So I'm on the stem cell registry. It's such a simple system. In the UK, the way that this works is, if you're eligible, and I'll post details below if you're interested in doing this, then they send you a swab, just a kind of like a big, you know, one of these big Q-tip things, and you just swab it in your mouth and you post it back to them, and they then have a note of what your DNA makeup is and your stem cell makeup is, and you're on the register. And if you then have, if somebody then needs a transplant and you come out as a match, then you might be called upon to donate stem cells so that you could save a life. Now, the chances of being called are pretty slim, because I think it's quite difficult to find matches, and a lot of people actually struggle even within families. In fact, the chap who set up DKMS, his wife died of leukemia, and the reason he set the charity up is that they weren't able to find a match. She could have been treated if she'd had stem cell transplant, but they couldn't find a match even within her own family. So he set up this process whereby people all across the world could, well, certainly in the UK, but I think they have equivalents all across the world, could register themselves so that matches could be found and you go on a database. Anyway, that's the two charities I've chosen, and I'm sending £60, or have sent £60 to Myeloma UK, so they can do all the things in terms of research and treatment and so on, and £40 is going to DKMS. And the reason it's £40 is that that's enough money to pay for a single stem cell donor. It costs them £40 for every person they get onto the register. It costs them £40 to go through the process of testing the swabs and making sure that the information is available should it be needed. So so that £40 will go towards making sure that one more person is on the stem cell register, and £100 in total is going to two charities that are dear to my heart and that will make a big difference to the lives of people who are affected by blood cancers. And I'm going to put some information below about both of the charities and also about what they do with the donations. Now obviously this is my donation, it's my money that's going, but I'm doing it as a thank you to all of you for being here and being on this channel and for supporting me in the work that I'm doing and that I'll continue to do on this channel. And yeah, so that's really it. That's what I wanted to come on to say, and to thank you all again very much for all your support, and I look forward to the next 1,000 subscribers, and maybe even more. Alright, take care of yourselves, lots of love everyone, bye.